It's always fun to taste other people's homebrew, so today we check out Mosaic Dream from Chris. Welcome back, everybody. So we are going to check out a homebrew. This is called Mosaic Dream. I do have a little bit of information on this, just looking at it. So this is called Mosaic Dream. A little bit about it. 12 pounds pale malt, 3 pounds of Pilsner, some caramel in there. Nugget, half an ounce of nugget at 60 minutes, 1 ounce of Mosaic at 30, half ounce of nugget at 30. We're using USO5 yeast, then 2 ounces of Mosaic in the dry hop for 7 days. By the info Chris sent me, 7.53 ABV. So let's go ahead and get it in a glass and see what we got. We're getting some head. Good hiss coming out. When I did pop it, I did have some smoke that was coming out. So if we look at the head, it is a dark tannish head, all small bubbles. From that pour, a little over 2 fingers of head. If we look at the color, golden color, lots and lots of bubbles. I think I had this probably 2 or 3 weeks. He was saying he thought it was undercarbed. I would say it's carbed well with all those bubbles coming up. From all the grains that are in this, I'm not surprised of the golden color that we're seeing. At first I was thinking it was going to be a little lighter. From his recipe that he did send me, SRM is supposed to be around a 12, 12.1 if you want to be exact. It pretty much looks like that. A little darker than I thought it would be, but for a 7.5%, I can kind of see it going into that, as you're going to have more grain to drive that ABV up, since he's not using lactose or something like that. So this was a brew in the bag. I think Chris does mainly brew in the bag. So let's go ahead and get a smell. I am getting the citrus, some malt coming through, and some yeast. I don't smell any off flavors. Yeah, good citrus. You can get that malt in there along with that citrus. They play nicely with each other. Almost smells like a double IPA. It's the ABV to me is pushing double. Yeah, that's about all I'm getting, is that citrus mixed with the grain and a little bit of yeast character in there. Let's go ahead and get a taste. If anything, I would say overcarb just a little bit, as those bubbles are popping, and I'm not really getting that taste in this one. Or it's hard to get the taste because the carbonation's higher and it's popping in my mouth. Big malt presence, a little bit of citrus in there. Bitterness is low. I don't think it shows, or it should. Yeah, IBUs are supposed to be around 54. I would say they're up there, but you're not getting that bitterness and back like you would on, let's say, a double IPA or a West Coast IPA. This was a 5-gallon batch. Yeah, that citrus malt play well off each other. You are getting that citrus up front, followed by that malt. Then it pretty much goes away. The aftertaste is a citrus. Okay, we're back. I wanted to make sure I did look up Mosaic hops. like in the back, I'm getting like a bubblegum kind of taste, and I just wanted to make sure. I thought Mosaic had that, and it does. It's like that citrus, some malt, then towards the back, it's like a bubblegum taste. Yeah, very smooth, easy drinking. You would almost think, or I would think, from this, and here goes the head. From this, it it it's it almost seems like there's oats in there because of how smooth it is, but he didn't put any in there. As I said, it is carved. The funny thing about this is the amount of citrus I'm getting. I'm not saying it's overly, it's too high, but I'm getting more citrus than fruitiness, what Mosaic's known for, but I am getting that bubblegum. So I don't know if it's the other hops that he used that are producing that citrus in the smell and in the taste. But yeah, pretty solid beer. I do like that bubblegum in back. I'll go ahead and rate this probably 3.75 out of 5. Again, I would really have to play around with Mosaic, but it does seem like that citrus is coming out more, and Mosaic's known more for like an earthy flower profile and fruitiness. And I'm just not really getting that fruitiness out of this beer. It's a good one. But for the amounts of Mosaic, the dry hop, and what's in the actual beer, I think maybe I would have added more. But if this is his first one, I can see playing it safe. And this is a beer I would drink. If I had this on keg, I would drink it. But I think if I made it again, I would put some more Mosaic in at the end of the boil. Yeah, almost like I almost want to say like a tart lemon lime flavor. I did pour the rest of it in there. I don't know if I was back on camera, so I did pour the rest, and it is cloudy now, but yeah, like a tart lemon lime. But yeah, definitely a good beer. So thank you to Chris for sending this, and until next time, happy brewing.